Hello everyone, this is a video on functions. We're going to look at the definition of a function. I've written it down here, but we're going to talk about it. The definition is a function is a relationship or a rule between two sets of domain and the range. So it's a relationship between the x values, which is the domain, and the y values, which are the range, where every element of the domain is assigned to one and only one element of the range. So for something to be a function, for every element of the domain, for every element of x, you get one and only one value of y. If you don't get one value of y, then it's not a function. So here, I've written examples of functions and the notations that can be written. It can be written as y is equals to 2x plus 3. This is a linear function. Or they can say f at x is equals to x cubed plus 2x plus 1. This is a cubic function. F at x is equals to 1 over x minus 2. This is a hyperbolic function. So what in reality it's y is equals to f at x. This is the same thing. When you say y or you see f at x, it means the same thing. The f at x is a function of x. When you put the value of x, you get the value of y. We're going to look at an example where we do that. We take values of x and then find the values of y. We're going to use this first example. Right, our equation is y is equals to 2x plus 3. So where x is 1, what will be the value of y? It will be 1 plus 3. The value of y will be 5. So when x is 1, y is 5. When x is 2, 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3, y will be 7. When x is 3, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, y will be 9. When x is 0, 2 times 0 is 0 plus 3, y will be 3. So this is a function. For every x value, you only have one y value. Do you see? When x is 1, you get a different y value every time you change the value of x. I'm going to give you a few examples and then we'll check if they're function or not. Right, in these tables, we're going to check if each one of them is a function. When x is 1, y is 5. When it's 2, it's minus 7. When it's 3, it's 4. When it's 4, y is 5. So this one is a function. It's fine. This one, how do you find a function quickly? You must only have one value of x for a single value of y. So when you look at this one, do you see you have a 1 here and a 1 there? But this one, when x is 1, y is 2. Here, when x is 1, y is still 2. So it qualifies to be a function because it's the same number. So when 3 is 6, that's this one. This one will be a function. Now let's look at this one. When x is 1, it's 3. When x is 2, y is 8. When x is 5, 4, 7, minus 6. But here, when x is 2, do you see you have x is 2 here and x is 2 here? But you don't have the same value for y. When x is 2, y is 8. And this one, when x is 2, y is 7. You can't have that. Then this is not a function. It's a relation. So a function, for every one value of x, you must have one value of y. You can't have separate values of y. So this is not a function. Let's look at drawings now. I've drawn here 6 functions. So we want to test whether it's a function or it's a relation. I've actually drawn 6 drawings, not functions. We're going to test if it's a function or a relation. So we have what we call a vertical line test. Vertical means upright. If you draw a line across a function anywhere in the function, it's supposed to touch the function once. If it touches the function once, then that's a function. But if it doesn't touch it once, it touches twice, then it's not a function, it's a relation. Now here, you see anywhere where I can draw the vertical line anywhere in this graph. It will touch the graph. When you talk about the function, you're talking about the drawing, not the Cartesian plane. It will touch it once. It doesn't matter where I'll draw. So this will be a function. For B, do you see if I draw a line across like that, it's touching here and touching there. It's not touching once. This is not a function. It's a relation. This one, doesn't matter where I draw a vertical line. This is called a vertical line test because we test with a vertical line. It will always touch once in this function. This will be a function. This one, if I draw it here, it will touch once. Let's say I wanted to draw it here. You can draw it anywhere. This will be a function. Now this one, if I draw a line here, do you see it touches here and there? It's not a function, it's a relation. So that's how a vertical line test goes. When I draw in this one, it actually touches in 3 places, touches the graph in 3 places. It's not a function because it's touching 3 different places. It's supposed to touch in 1 place. So this is not a function. So this is how when you have a drawing, you determine whether it's a function or not a function by using a vertical line test. Okay, this is the end of our lesson. I hope you understand the difference between functions and functions. Thank you for watching.